You see the clouds, and you wonder when the storms in life, or when the good times are coming. This is some of the biggest apples I've ever seen. I get them from Sam's, but they change seasonal. So this is a good juicy apple. Look at it, it's hot. The hamburger was bad, but my daughter barbecue chicken legs. Now I gotta eat without getting it all over me. Yeah, I had to have a protein bar to walk in the woods, thinking about talking a bunch. Yeah, sometimes I like just going in my woods. Sun's got all kind of stuff out here. It looks like NASA's crashed on the planet Mars, but peaceful out here. I ate one of my protein bars, or two of them. I just ate some chicken, and I might post all the food, drive everybody crazy. I don't know. I'm out here in the woods. My woods, you know. And even though it goes over there, there'll be a road, so 5 acres starts shrinking after a while. Mosquitoes are attacking me last time. It's kind of cool out here. It's kind of wet. Sun's got all kind of bike trails. And I was just thinking, out here, you never know what's going to happen. Trying to get more mobile. I laid down on the ground and I got up my knees and I couldn't get up without assistance or pulling onto something. So I think if I'm on my knees and I can get one leg to kind of like that, then I think I'll be able to pull up, but I don't know if it'll work. The muscles are having to get them to work again. But if I can't do that, then I'm not going to be able to stay where I'm at, because you gotta be able to be thrown down all week and be able to get up unassisted with your hands tied. So we'll see how that goes. But you never know. You never know what things are gonna happen and what you're gonna do. But I got rid of talking to scammers, and then I said, well, shoot, I'll try this other site. There was more scammers on that one site than I've talked to on all the other sites. And it was kind of cool. All different. It was like all the sites combined. And there's one left that figured she might not be a scammer, but she might. So we'll see. It's supposed to meet Monday, if you start pressing issue, video chat, or meeting in person, that's when you usually find out. But I just kind of enjoyed talking to them, even though they're probably not real. So we'll see. The pictures are beautiful, so it's probably not a real person. And I showed my son. He said, she looks younger than me. I said, well, I hope not. She's supposed to be 36. But she might be younger. I don't know. But who knows? Who knows? I'm scared to drink this. It's February the 13th. I want to drink it, but I don't think I'm going to drink it. I've threw away about 3 of them. It's got February 10th on it. And I'm trying not to drink them anyway. They got 135 milligrams of sodium. And I've been drinking my coffees and well water. When you hear people run around, like, where they at? You smell the woods, the trees, and the leaves. And I hear my crazy family over there somewhere. They're probably wondering where I'm at. Where Daddy at? Where Daddy at? It's kind of good. Aggravate me to death. But yeah, just kind of reminiscing about everything and where I'm at. We've had to work a lot of overtime. We're Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But we normally work 7 days in 2 weeks. But we had to do some learning, a lot of overtime. But But just thinking, you never know. You can do anything you want to do, but is it healthy to do what you want to do, or should you do something else? I really need to go in here and trim up a little bit. Now, the lady, she did that to my face, and she said, this is my neck. She said, you need to line it up. But I said, I go down by my ears. See, that's your neck. That's your head, see? I just got a fat head. But it is a little bit longer than probably should be. So I probably had to trim that up if I got enough daylight. Or they'll probably write me up. But who knows? Who knows what to do? That's why you just save every penny you can, because you never know when you're going to need it. And you don't tell nobody you got a penny. Because like the old lady swept her house, she looks for everything to find that one penny. Well, a guy, you got to hold on to the other 99 pennies. Because everybody's trying to get you one penny. And if everybody gets a penny from you, you'll be lucky to have one penny left. Because everybody wants your pennies. That's all they want from you. They don't want nothing else. Well, what you can do, provide, and all that. But yeah, you got to move on. Life's tough, you know. Life's tough. You start out, generations are different, and we kind of went over a thing today about the different generations, about the baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, and then the Zoomers, I guess, or whatever you call them, and then the alphas. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I hear my son all the way up there. But I kind of take little pieces from everybody. I really never fit in anyway. I'm just kind of myself. And even when they had all those, during the breakdancing era, they had the different categories. But there's stuff I do. I do stuff the boomers do. I do stuff the Gen X does. I've done some stuff the Zoomers do, or the Z generation or whatever, and done stuff the millennials. But you know, I get around a bunch of them, you can kind of tell the difference then. Some of them are really dirty-minded. It's like, what? Where'd y'all get this stuff at? But you know, it's the age too, you know. They're the youth. They'll be dirty-minded at the youthful age. So it's kind of crazy, because I be thinking, you know, used to, I think you said gay used to be happy, and now gay means something else. But I guess it can still be happy, but it's not considered happy like it was, you know. So different generations, well, everything by the new generation, you say it went up and down over the Ferris wheel. Well, you said up and down. Well, now all of a sudden that's dirty. I mean, anything you say is dirty. Like you threw it in there in one shot. It's dirty. I mean, how can you even communicate? And I don't know if they just doing that to mess with me, or they're just constantly thinking dirty, or if I'm just too sexy. That they just think I'm dirty. I'm a dirty old man. But I'm just me. Like, one person went, I can't do it, but they went, oh, you know, but made the roar noise, and they said something about a cat. And then I said, do you do that to your cat? And they thought I said something very inappropriate. And I was not. I was thinking, do you talk to your animal cat like that? And then they was trying to lead me into what that could mean another word for cat. And I was like, the Pink Panther. I said, well, that's a cat, but it's cartoon cat. You know, so they were trying to entrap me into saying some bad, inappropriate stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if they just messing with me, or they just young, or what. But they're crazy. I don't understand. And this lady I'm supposed to meet, you know, so this might be my last video if she kills me. Now, hopefully not. I have my phone on me, so my daughter's probably figured out how to track it. But supposed to be there Monday, and then I've already drove her crazy. She said, "You talk to anybody else like that?" I said, "Well, it's just me, my ADHD." And then I started asking questions, and then I was talking to several people, and you kind of weed them out. And one person, they had a video. Now, this is how crazy AI is. They had a video and saying my name and the shirt, and it was real bright. I mean, come on now. It's wintertime. Everything's dead. Well, they had flowers in the background like summertime, springtime. And then they sent me some pictures. Well, a lot of their stuff come up Dallas, Texas. They say they're in Atlanta. And I said, okay. Because, here in America, you can do stuff. So it's got to be people from overseas or something. Can't be anybody over here that's doing this thinking we're all stupid. But maybe because it's crazy. And some of them say some mean things. I've lost like 30 pounds, and I'm going to keep going. And one of them said, "You never going to find anybody looking like that." I was like, gee. I said, well, and then they asked me for money, and I was thinking, I ain't giving you nothing. And I ain't giving nobody no more money because I got scammed by one person really good, a little over 100. So no more money without meeting them in person. So you tell them you want to meet, you got to worry about it. They'll leave you alone because they're not real. They're scammers. So, I've only asked one lady in the real world. I've only asked one lady out. But I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to start doing stuff I want. And my son hang out with me if I can. Try to stay healthy, get in better shape. And then they just come after me and I won't even know they're after me. Or maybe I don't have to worry about it. Because I had 28 years with the most beautiful woman in the world. And I can kind of imagine, I can see her, sort of. I ain't going crazy. Maybe I already am crazy. Who knows? But I just wanted to kind of put a video together. I hadn't done one in a while. I've been working so much. Don't want to watch TV anymore. My computer's a piece of junk. It takes about an hour to boot up and to just enter some numbers on a file to save. I just need to put it all on some kind of file and then pull up an email and then be able to create it that way. Everything needs to be online where you don't have to access anything. But then you could lose it or it could get hacked. So you can't win. You write it in paper, it gets old and then dust mites. But just come out here and enjoy the woods for a minute. Listen to crazy dogs out here barking in the country. And I've had this shirt since 2022. 2021. I bought 5 shirts. And 2 of them I was using from a weekend job. And 3 of them, maybe I had more than 5 shirts. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But anyway, I think I bought 5 shirts. Because I like to button up. But now it's way too big. I done dropped the size in it. So it's kind of cool. But I go down to 2 sizes and people just look at you like, I was in Sam's Club today and I went in there to buy some stuff. And I forgot my wallet. And there was like a bunch of people lining up and going and shopping and moving around. And these 2 people said, well, blah, 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 blah. I said, oh man, I'm sorry. Were y'all there? And I cut in front of you. Well, I went up to get up there to pay. And then I didn't even have my wallet. I said, oh man, I forgot my wallet. I said, y'all go ahead. So I didn't cut in front of them, but they let me go. And I said, well, it's nice. And then I said, well, James, I told my son, I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I went to the restroom, come back, and then I could transfer the money to his card, and we paid that way. So we was able to get what we needed, and I sent some pictures of the flowers and all that, and to people that said, well, I'd rather have real flowers. Nobody's happy. One person was really cool, but they wasn't real. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy what technology can do. 2019 in July, a video, and somehow they was able to remix the words in it, and they cut it in there and change the words to what they wanted to say. They had to do it with some kind of program. And I was like, but I found the original video from 2019 and they changed the words, and I was like, man, I said, they got me. So you always want a video chat with somebody and it might not be real. They're getting pretty good. Meet them in person. They might not be real either. They might be a robot. So you never know. You never know. And then, population control. They talk about that, but then they want babies because, it's working too good. Nobody wants to have kids. So they take all you can't find stuff in the store anywhere to keep from having anything. But, you don't have to worry about it if you just out here in the woods by yourself. It's rough on old man. And then I've been watching a video, and this lady, she's in the Filipino P, and she talks about all kind of stuff, and they were interviewing all these guys that just come over there. They was talking about how happy they were to be there with the low cost of living. They're new, so they hadn't went through probably the monsoon season yet. But over there, used to be, they said, like here in America, people want to date and they always want, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Like dating Burger King way. You date and it's like, well, now you got to buy the tires or a new washing machine. I mean, it's going to cost you more than just dinner. And dinner's expensive by itself. Gas get up there. Well, ain't good enough. Why am I dating you? And then they're dating like 20 other guys at the same time. Or they might even be married. Who knows? Like that joke, had the woman was dating and the guy got mad. Who's this guy you're talking to? So he calls him up. Mosquitoes found me, all my carbon monoxide. So he calls him up and says, well, your husband? Man, I thought she wasn't married. I'm not going to pay the house payment anymore. I'm not paying the car payment. I'm going to quit putting the groceries in the house. So the woman was getting the benefit from like a full-time job by dating that guy. And the husband said, no, man. What time you need her ready? I'm her brother. I'm not her husband. I just kid you, man. That's how bad it is. So, the Philippines is probably like that because there's no divorce. And the husbands would probably say, oh, yeah, spend all this guy's money and taking advantage of you, but our money here when you retire is good over there for right now till they raise the economy. And, you'd have to be like that guy with Demi Moore that had to sleep with a millionaire or whatever for $1 million or something over here for it to make sense. But over there, it'd be different. But anyway, they said used to, didn't matter whether you had money or not. And now it does because social media and all that. But the world is crazy. It's all about what you can get from somebody or something like that. It's crazy. But just out here trying to survive in the woods. I don't have far to walk. So I make it to that little place over there, then I'll be good. Probably 300 feet, maybe 400 feet. This ain't bad. And I've been walking up the stairs because I had some, I've been getting better. I got some mobility issues. And this job's really helped. Because I got off the sugar medicine, cut my blood pressure in half. So I'd probably lose about 30, 40 more pounds. I'd probably get off that maybe if I can eat right and not eat a bunch of bad processed, salty stuff. But I drank one of these the other day, but I was drinking these. These are the Lipton Diet from Sam's. But they kind of give you like oil in the back of your throat. It kind of coats it with whatever's in there, the syrup or whatever. The Lipton are, okay. This is the good one. But the Lipton from the Dollar General is a lot better. Sam's has Earmark or whatever their brand is, and they're not as good. But yeah, the other day, last time I come out here, and you see this chair? I don't know if you see the chair. My son's got a pink chair out here. So, you know, it's painted pink, but it won't rust, I guess, until I had to paint it again. But we got that tree. The tree behind me kind of looks like a branch sticking out of the ground, but it's a tree, and it grew funny. And I got another tree like that, and those are like natural seats out here in the woods. But yeah, just trying to get out here. It's good. I think you need to be out in the woods a little bit or something, because it's kind of get away from the house and your grandbabies and everybody all making all kind of racket and TVs blaring and, you know, water running and food cooking and smelling good, and you're like, man, I got to eat something. But, you know, it's going to be wild. About 3 years. It'd be a different situation, and then I got to buy me a bed probably, and, you know, but I'll be getting old then. I'll be like older, older than I am now. And, you know, if I keep my sugar regulated, then hopefully this thing right here, it'll keep working as I get older. And I won't be like, what? Where's the ice cream truck? You know, but I lost my mind, so hopefully I won't lose my mind. But yeah, I probably talked a long time. Just enjoying the thing, and I gotta get my charger off the porch so it don't get ruined in the water, and go ahead and see. Look how beautiful clouds is right there. Look at that. See, it's like the sunset out here. So my porch is facing the other way. Their porch will probably face this way, so they'll probably see that sunset, which would be really cool. Yep. So, you know, food's so expensive, you just had to stack your pennies and be able to buy your chicken and broccoli so you can make it, and then drink your water. I got well water, and it's good. It's really good. The guy had some good water in a bottle, and I told him put some water from the spigot, you know, in a cup in the well, and I got it tested. So it tastes good. Didn't have no bacteria in it. Tastes real good. So I put it I drink my coffee, and then I put water in a thermos. And if I don't drink all the thermos or whatever, and I got any water left over, I'll just use that for my coffee. No reason to waste it, because that'd be a lot of water wasting, even though it keeps coming from the ground. But, you know, why waste good water? Why just pour it down the drain? You know, I waste enough just flushing the commode, taking a shower, and washing my dishes. So I don't waste any more. So that little gallon I save 2 or 3 days, you know, waste about 100 gallons, but I save it a gallon. So I'm only 99% wasteful. Just the water just going down the drain, you know, one way or the other. But yeah, been out here and got to see my mama. It's pretty good. She made me some lima beans. Sound like something out here. Come and get me. Does you see anything? Sound like a horse. We do have horses back that way, and you can heard a donkey one time, but you ain't no telling what's out here with me. Ain't much, but you never know. The woods were thicker for a little while, and my son's kind of cleared them out a little bit, so he's kind of made him breezy. He likes riding the motorcycles, little bitty bikes, motorcycle bikes through here, so it packed it down where I can walk, you know. So it's really cool. I like that, man. That's a good screenshot there, maybe. But yeah, I miss my little wife. It's been what? September, October, November, December, January, February. It's been like 5 months. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And the holidays just don't seem real anymore. They seem kind of surreal. And I'm looking for a friend. I don't know if I want to get married right away. Probably not. I don't know. Who knows? But just a friend. They can put up with me. Kind of crazy, but not really no rush. Because then I might have to take a nap. But not as bad as I used to. So I do feel better, a lot better. And I see these old guys coming in and they said, man, I retired and I come back to work. And you're thinking, I heard about that a long time ago. Guys get up they'd work to like 70. And then they keep working if they could, but they kind of ran them off or something happened. And then, 70's kind of old. But some people work to 70 years old. And if you don't have anything to do, like we was talking about that today, the millennials, the baby boomers don't have any hobbies. They just work. But, you need to get some hobbies. I seen something over there. Somebody out here walking around. Probably a deer over here. I can't tell. I can't see either. Glasses ain't good. He's probably wondering, why are you over here? Because we got these like mushrooms you can step on and smoke comes out, and they say the deer eat them, I think. I'm not sure, but I got them all over the woods. I forgot what I was talking about. But I got the camera behind me, so it's getting darker. If anything comes up on me, I'll be able to see it. Where's that? But yeah, it's cool. See, I'm already losing my mind. But yeah, just enjoy life. Because it's like, I think 50 Cent said it, you can have all the money in the world, but you got two people in an apartment, walls peeling, one bed, but they love each other. That's more than, they're blessed beyond measure. If you crave that kind of love and that attention. But it only, some people don't get it at all. Some people get it for a long time. Some people get it for a short time. And it's starting to get really dark out here. But I had it for a while. So I'm just kind of reminiscing before Valentine's Day. And some of the people I talked to, you ain't gonna send me nothing for Valentine's Day? I want a Razor card and send me some money if I can get this. And I said, well, I'll come to you. No, if you don't trust me. They're all scammers. They all just want stuff. And how lucrative it is. I was talking to one and I said, I don't want that. I want a friend. And and they said they were in debt like $48,000. And then they're probably BSing me. And then like 4 days later, they're in debt $44,000. I said, good gracious, you made $1,000 a day? Well, the debt, I've been working my butt off. $1,000 a day to scam people out of money. And that's why they do it. They make you so much money. They ain't even got to meet nobody. They just talk some junk, and they just talk junk all day. Probably ain't even in the U.S. And $1,000 a day is like millionaires wherever they're from. So yeah, you got to meet the real world, I guess, or get some hobbies. Hobbies would be better probably, because you'd enjoy it. And one thing that has been really good for me is music. Like the last 2 cars I got, whoever they sold them to me, they had Sirius radio subscription included. And when I was driving back and forth, when I went to my CDL training, It was a long ride, almost an hour. And I got to play with the radio stations because I'd go from this area radio stations to another area radio stations. But then the one up there was kind of more hard rock. Some of them, screaming and all. So I was like, started checking out the satellite radio, and I said, ooh, I got into that dance electric stuff, and I'll be listening, drive my son crazy. I'll be listening to that now. And, it's got the beat. And the new car I got from my wife, I had it like 10 days before she passed. But it sounds really good, to me anyway. And then with my mind, the way it runs everywhere with the music, I could turn up the music and I can't think about anything else. And I could just enjoy the music. I can look, it might have little subtle faults, but it's not as strong, and you just kind of, listen to the music. Listen to the music, But anyway, just kind of out here reminiscing in the woods, and gotta get my mind set, go to work, and maybe they won't fuss too bad. I don't feel like doing nothing with it at night. Just put this video up and relax. Yeah. Oh, might catch them in there. So where they going? Oh, they flew over. Yeah. Whatever's flying over. It might be them Canadian geese or something. You got all the animals. They're like, be quiet. We're trying to sleep out here. We got to get home before the predators get us. But, yeah. That fresh air. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy things. Get you some hobbies if you can. And my hobby is driving everybody crazy on YouTube. And listen to music. I like that. And trying to be there for my family and help give them some guidance. Yep. So do what you do. Y'all take it easy, and we'll video at you later. Look at that. Chicken and potatoes. Woo-hoo. Mom, I'm eating your lima beans. Woo-wee. Ooh, look, chicken. Ooh, fish and chicken and mashed potatoes.
I'm about over. I don't think I'm contagious at all. Yes.
Yeah, got some banana pudding. Yeah, chicken Alfredo. Look at that. Look at that. Oh.